So I was just browsing through YouTube when I came across this one video. It was about PvZ2, so it caught my attention. It was Plants vs Zombies 2 World Tier List. I watched the video and I have to say, there are many things I agree with, but there are also things I strongly disagree with. So, since we all know I have the objectively correct opinion on everything, I present to you my Plants vs Zombies 2 World Tier List. Go check Koala's video, it's actually pretty cool, link in description. I guess before we start with the worlds themselves, I have to talk about how I'm going to rank these worlds. There will be multiple factors that we're going to base it off of. Those being plants and zombies in the world with some other things you get throughout the world, the levels and challenges themselves, and also the music in the world. Same goes for originality and uniqueness of the world. Now, starting off, we have Ancient Egypt, the first world there is, the one that introduces you to the game. It has very basic plants, and that is for a reason, because it's the tutorial world. It has some really good plants and zombies, such as iceberg lettuce, the twin sunflower, or even like a torchlight zombie, which is just a unique addition. The music in the world is good, with it being kinda reminiscent to the first Plants vs Zombies game. Overall, I have nothing more to say about this world. This is just a great starting world, and I think it deserves nothing less than a B. And the next world is the Pirate Seas, one of my personal favorites. This world, in my opinion, is just pretty much a better version of Ancient Egypt. Plants are really good, such as Snapdragon, Kernel Pult, Coconut Cannon, and the best one of them all, Spring Bean. Nah, I'm just kidding, it's garbage. If we look at the zombies, they are alright. Not the biggest fan of the music, but it works. But I have to say, the Pirate Seas has some of the most fun challenges and levels, which, despite all the bad features, makes this world an A tier. Another one of my favorite worlds is Far Future. Oh yeah, I'm also not going in order, so yeah, that's a thing. Having really good and unique levels. I always liked the exploding purple sun and the feature of the plant food tiles, as I like to call them. Also, the plants and the zombies are really good, having Citron, Laserbeam, and the Blower on one end, and the different types of mech zombies on the other. And I also really like the Gargantua in this world. Same goes for the music, it really fits the theme. It's a solid S. Going to another well-rated world, the Wild West. This world is for sure interesting, I gotta say. Having a unique feature of moving carts and having some very unique zombies. But despite all that, it never really caught my attention. I mean, the plants are all monotone and some of them being even kinda useless. You know, the winter melon and melon are good, but I preferred them when those weren't separate plants. Chili bean is kinda useless because there are so many better insta-kill plants. Split pea is also pretty much useless outside of this world. The tall nut being replaceable with better versions, you get the point. The only plant I kinda recommend using is the lightning reed, since if you have a lot of them, they can be pretty powerful. Although talking so much shit about the world, it actually has some really cool zombies. I really like the chicken wrangler and the piano zombie, since they add a lot to this world. Very unique features. I also really like the music in the world, and I think this world deserves a B tier. I was going to give it a C tier at first, but going to detail, I realized it's actually quite good. I can't really give it an A with its lack of better plants. But now, going to a not so well rated world, we have the Frostbite Caves. It's just a bad world. Why, you may ask? Well, first off, every level just feels the same because you can beat all of them with the fire pea shooter, which instantly makes any other plant in the world useless, except Charguard, maybe. And besides that, there are garbage outside of this world. Just think about it. When have you ever used Pepper Pult outside of this world? The zombies are also quite boring, the Dodo Rider bringing pretty much nothing to the world, the Weasel Zombie being just a copy of the Chicken Wrangler, and the Troglodyte being featured in like 5 other worlds. The levels also really have nothing to them apart from the floor pads, which I barely even notice. The music in this world isn't even that good, and I hate to say it, but this is an F tier. Alright, enough of that. Moving to the next world, Jurassic Marsh. Basically, this world is one of the best. I don't know what it is, but goddamn do I love this world. I mean, first off, the plants in this world are all an S tier, them being better versions of already existing plants. No downsides. The zombies are kinda lacking, but all that is made up with the introduction of dinosaurs. They make the gameplay in this world so unique that even if the levels had a single type of zombie in it, it would still be fun to play. The levels are also quite hard and are forcing you to stay focused for the duration of the whole level. The music has a very Jurassic feel to it, and it makes me like it even more. Overall, there's just no way I don't give this world an S. And the next world is... oh, lord. Dark Ages. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this one. In the comments of Koala's video, the rankings of this world were so diverse. It was going from an S all the way down to an F. And I know you're here to hear my opinion about it, so yeah. This world is... the plants are all just reused from the main game, apart from Sunbeam, but Sunbeam is probably the worst one of them all. About the zombies, oh lord. Yes, they are unique, but so annoying. The wizard and the jester just basically become a pain in the ass. The Wild West has a very unique zombie, you know, the piano zombie, but playing against them isn't annoying. It's actually quite fun, so it doesn't ruin the whole gameplay experience. The one thing this world has is gravestones, but a lot of the worlds also have that by default. They were supposed to be a nighttime thing, just like in the main game. This kind of just ruined the whole point of them. The world also has only 20 levels, which just confirms the fact it was a rushed world. If they put more thought into it, it probably could have been placed higher, but as it is right now, it's a D. Not really an F, but close. Alright, moving on to the next world, we have Neon Mixtape Tour. Yeah, this world is kind of fun. The plants aren't really what makes this world good, some of them being pretty good, and some of them being pretty trash. I have to agree on what Koala had to say.
That beat could have been so much better if they just buffed its damage a little bit, so it actually damages the zombies instead of tickling them.
I quite like the fat beat, it's just the damage pretty much. The zombies on the other hand are good, really like the idea of an arcade zombie, glitter zombie, and the microphone guy, if you know who I'm talking about. He kinda reminds me of the Jack in the Box zombie from the main game, with the way he destroys a 3x3 area of plants. I don't think I even have to talk about the music. I mean, it's literally a music themed world, so yeah, music good. This world in my opinion is an A. There's just something in my head telling me it's not an S. And next world is Big Wave Beach. Ah, the good old Big Wave Beach. The world everyone hates because it's too hard. I mean, look, about the plants, you're not going to use them outside of this world. Let's be real, don't lie to yourself. The zombies, possibly one of the worst, most annoying zombies in the game. The Octo Zombie just wrecks your whole defense. You know it's already over when he throws the first octopus. That one just kind of blocks all the plants from attacking the main target. It's not the same as with the wizard, because the sheep don't actually block any projectiles. And I'm not even going to start talking about the fisherman zombie. You all know him. It's just a pain. I really like the feature of the waves moving back and forth, as well as the music in the world. Not gonna lie, music by itself is an S, probably one of the personal favorites. But that's just not enough to make up for the fact it has very bad zombies and plants. It's a C. I feel like the only thing preventing me from giving it a lower score is the difficulty of the world. Yes, it's too hard, quote unquote, but as Koala said, once you finish the game, you really need a challenge. So I feel like that is a really good excuse for the difficulty. Okay, and we have the Lost City. This one is quite interesting. I always like the idea of a hidden lost city in literally any game. It has, I gotta say, interesting plans nonetheless. They aren't necessarily bad, but just replaceable. I mean, Red Stinger can be replaced with any other straight shooting plant, and Aki with any other lobbing plant. Pretty much the same goes with Endurian. I feel like this is just an ongoing theme in PvZ2. In the main game, every plant had a unique ability and it wasn't replaceable that easily. Whilst in PvZ2, Endurian is just spikeweed and a walnut. You get the point. The only useful plant really is Thalia, since it literally costs 0. On the other hand though, the zombies are just perfect, like I have to say it. They make you change your playstyle a lot. I mean, yeah, the excavator zombie can seem annoying, but just think about it. It's an actually good feature. You can't keep using only straight shooting plants forever. You know, same goes with the parasol zombie. You can't keep using only lobbing plants forever. I really like the addition of these like trap tiles as well, and also the music in the world is alright. I think the lowest I can give this world is an A. It's a really good world, but still not an S. And for our final world, we got, you guessed it, modern day. Oh my god, where do I even start? There's just so much here. The plants in the world, immediate S. I mean, just kinda too OP. I don't think I even have to cover them, but whatever, I'll still do it. Nightshade and Grimrose are really good, but pretty much the best plant is Dusklobber. Also, Shadow Shroom isn't necessarily bad, but I only use it in a combo with plant food since it just wipes the whole screen. Zombies are really just a rework from the main game, but I'm gonna say it, that is the point of the world. Who could have guessed? This world just has some of the most fun levels, and I think most of it comes from the portals that just randomly appear and throw out random zombies from random worlds. It's just the best. For sure one of my personal favorite worlds. I mean, how can you hate it? The music did a really good job giving off the main game vibes, and I love it. This world is just an easy S, let's all be real. And there you go. You got my opinions on all of the worlds in Plants vs Zombies 2. What else do you want from me? To rank every plant and zombie? Yeah, hell no. Well, anyways, bye bye!